Welcome to the Yukon and North 61. Merry Christmas, and today we're going to talk about a very Christmassy subject. I've assembled two kill kits for the summer. This one is for sheep. This one is for sheep and or caribou, because those are the two types of hunts I'll go on. Let's take a look at them. I got a bunch of these Mystery Ranch flat bags. They're a little heavier than the Kafaru or QU bags, but I like them. Tyto knife. This is a scalpel knife. Really great knife. Really comfortable blade or comfortable handle. The blade's probably not that comfortable. Some people wrap these. That's just something to get blood on. The best thing about these is how easy it is. Just lift that up a little bit and pull, and that blade comes right off. And then it snaps right on. And though it comes off fairly easily, it's quite secure. I carry 5 knives with me for sheep. Mostly the 60 blades. I've also got 122 blade, and this year I'm trying for the first time, you might be able to see it there, this little gutting hook. Just give that a try. So that is great. I still like to have a knife. So this is my knife for my sheep kit, and that's just a buck light caper. And I make this little sheath out of a piece of plastic. Because this is a nice knife, but the sheath that comes with it is heavy or heavier than the knife. And I also carry a little sharpener, little diamond sharpener, weighs ½ an ounce. And that'll sharpen, when you know how to sharpen, that sharpens everything. Don't tell anybody. I'm so cheap, sometimes I sharpen these up a little bit too, just to give them a little extra. Never seen anybody do that, but I do. Okay, and that's the little sheath for the Tyto knife. Really, really nice little piece of kit. Okay, for my game bags, I'm using these Ovis sacks. You can get them on Camo Fire for pretty cheap. And there's 4 of these bags. So that'll take a quarter with the bone on. Here's another angle at the size of the Ovis, and this is the deer. This is for deer. It's a small deer bag. That's good enough for a sheep quarter with the bone in, or lots of deboned meat. So that's a nice little bag, very well made, double stitched. It's got the nice little Ovis ram there, and I like the fact that it's got this little strip here which shines in the light. It's fluorescent, so you can find this with your headlamp at nighttime. Nice bags. Almost ashamed to put meat in there. It's got a really nice drawstring attachment, and then it's got this size for your back straps and all that sort of stuff. So that's enough for a sheep. It also comes with some neat little things like flagging tape, which I probably won't take with me when I'm up in the mountains. It comes with rubber gloves. The rubber gloves are, this is made, everything is made in China. These rubber gloves are for a kid, so I put some different types of gloves in there. And it also comes with, see that nice made in China? It also comes with a 7-foot piece of visqueen or for a tarp to put meat on, which in some conditions would be useful enough probably to bring. That's, you could also use that for other things too. So that's my sheep kit. Pretty good. Okay, weights. Little bag is 1.8 ounces. So I could change that for a Kafaru pullout. Cutting group. 3.67 ounces. 4 ounces about with the sharpener. The bags. 14 ounces, under a pound. And the flagging tape takes it to a pound. That's 2 ounces of flagging tape. Something I don't really need up north of the tree line. So that's under 15 ounces. So all told, about a pound, less than a pound and a quarter. 1 pound 4 ounces. If I slip that into a Kafaru pullout, it'd probably be, or a QU pullout, it'd probably be 1 pound 2.5 ounces. So 1 pound 3 ounces. Close enough. 2 pounds 4 ounces. That's a whopping pound more. It's almost getting too heavy. Let's take a look at it. Okay, here's the cutting group on this one. On this one I've used the Havalon, and I've got about 7 extra blades with it. And the thing I never liked about the Havalon is how difficult it is to take that blade off. It's really hard. So usually you have to take a multi-tool, and with a small multi-tool like this style, which starts to become the weight you want to take, because that's about pounds, 1.7 ounces, even then it's hard to take these blades off. But here's what I've discovered. This little thing, which weighs nothing. What does it weigh? Half an ounce. You really shouldn't go home without it, because what this does, it's basically a blade remover. And this allows you to take your blades out of your Havalon simply by placing your knife like that, closing this up until it clicks, and giving it a pull. And then you put the blades on the same way. And the whole way that you do this is you are protected from not getting cut. And this is reusable. I don't know how many times. It comes in a package with 4. So that makes a big difference. So that's the Havalon. And then I've also take this little caping knife. And I forget what this is. It's an Enzo. And it's got a canvas micarta blade. It's a lovely, lovely little blade. So those 2 blades I take. And let's take a look at the cutting, the total weight of my cutting implements here. Again, I make these out of the plastic. They're a lot lighter. So put everything together here. That's 1.7 ounces. We're up to 4 ounces. We're up to 5.66 ounces. But now it's 6 ounces. So we got 2 more ounces of knife in this kit. I could save 0.81 ounces by leaving that at home, since it's not really necessary. I could save 1.6 ounces by leaving that at home, since it's not really necessary, now that I've got the little blade keeper. I could save 1.78 ounces by leaving my thermometer, meat thermometer, at home. The meat thermometer helps with meat care, but on mini trips it's not necessary, so this is optional. The large deer Ovis kit weighs 1 pound 7 ounces without the flagging tape. So let's take a look at what's in it. Okay, one place we're going to go is potentially as woodland caribou. And so this bag is big enough for that. And there's 4 of these big bags. And it also has 1 small bag for, is that it? Maybe that's another, there's the small bag here. Yeah, that's the small bag. So it's got 4 big bags. And 1 of these small bags for back straps and different things. So what I like about having these bags is that you can decide to either go boned or bone in. I usually like keeping bone in because the meat keeps better. So that's big enough for a caribou leg. You'd have the top would be sticking out, but you can cinch it down really well. And then I'll have some big tag bags back, big tag moose bags back at the truck. So transfer those in and out. This also comes with rubber gloves and the little bit of tarp. And the only thing I haven't shown is that I will bring is my little bottle with citrus acid. So just hang on a sec, we'll show you that. Okay, that's 5 ounces for the spray bottle, and that's enough citric acid mix to do a caribou and a sheep. And there's 7 pounds 10 ounces of a rifle, that including the scope and the sling and the ammo carrier. And I'm taking out a bunch of rounds to do a ladder test. This is a .325 Winchester short magnum, and this will be a good mixed moose, caribou, sheep, grizzly gun. So on mixed hunts I might go up caliber a bit.